Right, Emma. We always talk about email marketing, but do we ever really stop to consider how people actually read these things? It's not like cracking open a novel, is it?
Oh, absolutely not, James. I mean, I certainly don't read every single word in my inbox. I'm usually scanning through. But is there a common pattern that most people follow? I've heard whispers about an F pattern or something similar. Is that true?
Spot on, Emma. You've hit the nail right on the head. Most people, and I mean the vast majority, they're not reading left to right, word by word. They're consuming online content very, very differently. It's absolutely an F pattern. They'll scan the top, then down the left side, then a quick horizontal scan, and then down again. They're looking for those juicy bits that grab their attention. And if they find something, then they'll dive in.
Wow, an F pattern. That's wild. So essentially, we've only got a tiny window to make an impression then. If they're just zipping through, how long do we actually have before they click away or delete?
Precisely, Emma. It's incredibly short. The average time people allocate to an email campaign after opening it is a mere 51 seconds. Can you believe that? 51 seconds to capture attention, convey your message, and hopefully convert. It's not much, is it? So we really, really need to make every second count.
51 seconds? That's just no time at all. So, how on earth do you even begin to structure an email to actually get those key messages read and remembered when people are scanning so fast? What's the secret sauce, James?
Well, the key, Emma, the absolute key, is structuring your email to appeal directly to those scanners. You want to use elements that capture their attention as they whiz through, and then draw them into reading in more detail. The best way to do this is to break your email into manageable chunks. Think about it. A massive block of text, that's just overwhelming, isn't it?
Oh, totally. I mean, I see those long emails and I just think, nope, not today. And probably archive it for later, which usually means never. So chunks make sense visually. But what are the best practices for actually breaking these sections down? Is there a rule for what goes into each chunk?
Right, so each chunk, Emma, it should address just one single point. Don't try to cram everything into one paragraph. You really want to simplify each chunk to communicate one clear, concise point. This helps scanners, glean information quickly from each section. It also cuts down on reader disinterest if things are disorganized. And this is crucial. Each chunk should have its own headline.
Own headline. Oh, I like that. So, the headlines are acting as mini signposts almost, giving the reader a quick idea of what that particular section is about without them having to read the whole thing.
Exactly. You're essentially creating a roadmap for your audience. As someone scans, those headlines they're basically saying, information on X is here. It guides them straight to what they're interested in. Make it easy for them.
And beyond just headlines, Emma, for those chunks, you really want to include a supporting image. Nielsen's study, it actually showed that images are one of the most viewed pieces in an email newsletter. So a visual element, it really draws the eye and supports the message beautifully.
Oh, that makes so much sense. Like a visual break, a little something to catch your eye amidst the text. So we've got chunks, headlines, images. What about the order of information? Is there a psychology to what goes first and last?
Absolutely, there is. The primary effect, Emma, indicates that readers best remember the first pieces of information in a series. So you want to put your most urgent and important message right there at the top, in that number one spot. It's far more likely to get remembered. But here's a clever trick. That same study also showed recall was high at the end of a series.
Oh, wait, so the beginning and the end are most important? So you put your most important at the top, and then what about the end? Is there a special section for that?
Precisely. That's where the PS line comes in. Direct mail marketers, they've known this for years. Placing your second most important piece of information in the PS line dramatically increases the likelihood of it being retained. And then for the middle, you can use that for what we call filler, but it's not really filler, is it? You still draw them in with images, bullet points, simple copy. Your loyal readers, they still need more than just a beginning and an end, don't they?
That PS line trick is like brilliant. I totally see why that works for getting that second key message across. So we've talked about structure and order, but what about the actual look of the words themselves, like the font, the spacing? Does that really make a difference for scanners?
It absolutely does, Emma. We're talking about copy design here, and it's just as crucial as the structural elements. Think about it. The appearance of the words, they really help increase readability and comprehension for a scanner. First off, font choice. The key question is always, how easy is this font to read? A study actually found simple, clean fonts like Courier and Verdana were top for legibility, with Arial and Verdana being general preferences.
Oh, interesting. So not all fonts are created equal for quick scanning. What about the space around the words then? Does that play a role too?
Indeed, word spacing. Breaking information into chunks already helps, but you also need to look at spacing between headers, body text, and bullet points. Appropriate word and line spacing, it just makes your content easy to read and keeps subscribers engaged. And then there's the bold narrative. If you've got bolded text in your email, read only that bolded text. Does it tell a strong story? Does the reader achieve their information goal just by scanning the bold? It's a powerful technique, you know. Test it, absolutely test it. So, Emma, beyond all the structural and design elements we've discussed, there are some really quick, practical tips that just make your emails sing for scanners. It's all about keeping it simple and strong. KISS, as they say.
KISS, I love that. Get straight to the point, right? What's the first thing people should really focus on when they're thinking about those quick wins?
Well, number one, absolutely, is making your message scannable. Don't overwhelm readers with long paragraphs. Break it up with punchy subheads, numbered and bulleted lists, and small bites of information. It lets subscribers quickly grasp the main message, you know? Then, number two, use less we and more you. The focus should always be on your recipients, not too much unnecessary information about yourself or your company. They want to know what's in it for them.
Oh, that's such a good point about the you focus. I definitely notice when emails are all about the sender. So, is that related to number 3 then, about talking about benefits versus features, like what it does for them instead of just what it is?
Precisely, Emma. You're seeing the connection there perfectly. Absolutely focus on benefits. Let your customers know what's in it for them, rather than just listing features. And number 4, align your email copy with the subject line. If you promise something in the subject, you've absolutely got to follow through, or you'll hurt that trust. Finally, number 5, use SEO keywords judiciously. Important for interest in website success, but don't make it sound spammy.
Okay, so making it scannable, focusing on the reader, benefits, subject line alignment, and smart SEO, that's a fantastic set of quick wins. What else? What else should people keep in mind when they're trying to really nail their email strategy?
Right. So number 6, and this is crucial, Emma, know and write for your target market. The more you know about your email list through market research, the better you can tailor your message to meet their needs and solve their problems. Content relevancy it's absolutely key. Then, number 7, make your calls to action hard-hitting and plentiful. Use action words like buy now or sign up today, and provide several prominent CTAs throughout your copy.
Several CTAs. But then, number 8 is concentrate on a singular goal. So is that like a contradiction? Multiple CTAs, but one goal?
Not at all, Emma. That's a brilliant question. It means don't clutter your emails with multiple messages. All those prominent calls to action should all lead to the same place and meet one single objective, like sign up for X, but you might have 3 buttons for it. Make sense? Then, number 9, create a sense of urgency. Deadlines, bonus gifts for the first 100. It encourages immediate action. And finally, number 10 and 11, punctuate prudently. No overdoing exclamations or all caps. And proofread. Always proofread, Emma. Typos, they hurt your credibility immensely.
Wow, that's like a really comprehensive guide. From the F pattern to proofreading, it covers everything. It really sounds like we need to completely shift our mindset from writing a book to like designing a highly scannable, engaging experience. Thanks, James. This was super insightful.
My pleasure, Emma. It's all about respecting the reader, isn't it? And giving them what they need quickly and clearly.